Coach, we're just about 1 month from kickoff. As you look back on this offseason, how do you go about setting maybe realistic expectations for this upcoming full season of college football?
You know USC. The standards and expectations are championships, and I thought last season was just a great learning lesson for us. There was a mentality that took place to be 1-0 each and every week, and to not focus on what's behind us or in front of us, but really trying to get to the next game, health and safety wise, but also, just focusing on our opponent and what we needed to do. And you look up and we have an undefeated regular season. For us, that same mentality is going to be important. Now, what's different? An actual off season. I remember leaving the building March 15th and not coming back till July 6th, and so to be able to have an 8-week strength and conditioning program, a spring training, a summer program, and a fall camp, it allows our coordinators, especially Todd Orlando and Sean Snyder, who didn't get that opportunity last year, to put their personality on a defense and the special teams, and allow our offense to grow under Graham Harrell. So it's an exciting time. We got the right players, got the right coaching staff. It's going to be a lot of fun this season.
I think you said, I know USC well. I know everybody looks to USC and they see that undefeated regular season, and it's never enough.
Yeah.
They want more. So for you as a head coach, how do you maybe temper the expectations for your team when everybody is looking in and always wanting more?
Well, it's what we demand, and that's what makes USC special. That's why we all came. We all came to win championships, and we know what the standard is. We know what the expectation is. We welcome it. It's why we all came to USC. And you can win every game but one, and if that one you don't win is the last one, it's not a good feeling, and that's not what we expect. So our goal is to get back to that Pac-12 championship game, to win that championship game, because we know that opens other doors. It opens doors to the playoffs. It opens door to a national championship. But that mentality of trying to stay in 1 week at a time to get back to that championship game is imperative to us, because it doesn't unlock the other doors if you don't win the Pac-12 championship.
What's been preventing you from taking that step towards the USC greatness of the past?
Well, we're so close. I thought last year was a really important year for us to be able to show our product and show recruits, who we have on this team right now with this coaching staff. And you look up and you have the season we did, and you end up to sign the number one player in the country in Corey Foreman. You bring a Rajon Davis, a Sierra Wright, the type of players that we have brought in. You return a Keaton Slovis at the quarterback position, along with a host of great athletes around him. And so we know we're on the doorstep. And to be able to have I was so nervous we weren't going to get to play last year, to be able to show that product and gain that experience. And now the confidence that's been built with our team over last year and the new additions that we were able to bring in, we feel we've got an unbelievable opportunity to get to where we want to be.
You mentioned those new additions. Have to ask you about the recruiting class. What impact do they stand to make this year, and what type of message does that send to the recruiting classes you hope to recruit in the future?
Yeah, having this is my 12th season at SC, and the one thing I've always appreciated about the place, it doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, where you're from, that practice field and that competition level that's on that practice field dictates who goes out there. And our players know that, whether they're a senior or a freshman, you're going to walk in, you're going to get the opportunity to compete, and the best player walks out there and plays. And to see the freshman All-American that we've had in my 12 years there, to think about all the great players that have come in as freshmen and have contributed, there'll be more this year that do it, because they're terrific players, they're terrific people, and they have a physical and mental maturity that's ready for the game. So I look forward to going through 25 practices, declare too deep in that first game, and be able to see where it takes us. And our guys know that each and every week they're fighting for a position and fighting for the opportunity to step out there first and help their teammates. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch these young people come on and see what they can do.
Lastly, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask about getting the Coliseum back to full capacity. It's been a challenging year for everyone, not just sports fans, but to be able to see USC fans back in the stands, how excited are you and the rest of your team for that moment?
Well, I've been doing it 26 years, and so I've had a lot of experiences. For our student athletes, they only get one college experience, and we're so grateful to be able to play last season. It was so different, and you never realize what you got till it's gone. And to play games, yes, we were thankful, but to play games without alumni and fans, you realize how important they are to the passion and the excitement of the game and just the overall experience. And so I'm so happy for our student athletes because they get to gain that experience back and they get to feel the true passion of what college football is.